solo maining hero. Vivi in New York City plays hero, but also Lucario and Terry. So it's like a weird spread. But this is the hero here. So we'll see how Syrup's going to be able to handle this one.
Right. So you talked about the whoosh, specifically like a grounded whoosh. Like you definitely know that this character doesn't have the best out of shield options. So you're kind of limited to do mainly two things: whoosh if they're trying to cross up, and jab if they're not. And those are some of your best options. You really are reliant on those, unfortunately, and because you need whoosh so close at hand, you need platforms. We'll probably be seeing BeastModePaul ban FD almost every time.
Absolutely. Using the Accelerator as well to get a little bit of positioning here. The Zapple as well to kind of stretch everything out. And the forward air picking up from ledge. And it does not matter. BeastModePaul going all the way out there with that forward air.
Right. Not the greatest airspeed in the game, but still you have that big disjoint and that forward air that can, as we saw there, catch on ledge and beyond. Doing an amazing job of finding those hits off stage and getting a lot for it. This is a great start here for BeastModePaul.
Yeah, absolutely. Forward throw is going to be the option here from Syrup, but BeastModePaul going to be able to kind of roll the kaboom here. That's just going to throw Syrup out of the edge guard mindset, right? You can get set up all you want, but the PK Fire just not ready for Syrup to kind of position himself. I like how BeastModePaul, instead of pulling up menu, is always pulling up Zapple first, saying, you know what, I'll just at least get this out. But it's going to be Syrup pulling away with the back air, at least evening things up stock-wise. But still, BeastModePaul, these turnaround options, the smashes have been fantastic.
Okay, so uses the thwack, that is going to be some damage reduction, but yeah, there's a reason why we're going for the zap and zap variants, right?
Yeah.
And that's because they're not technically projectiles. You cannot use that to magnet and get damage reduction back, so you can't heal off of it. And now we're going to get Zoom, the nice RNG, reset his menu so we can get that, and now we've got a little bit of gas in the tank in terms of MP. Going to have to rely on some of these normals to get that back, and by the way, you still get MP back on shield, so it allows this character to kind of swing wildly.
Okay, great get up by Paul, but unfortunately Syrup going to catch with the up smash. Wanted to talk about a little bit earlier how Paul is just kind of playing around Syrup very well, letting Syrup kind of get the combos that he needs, but ready to go. Here comes Syrup, though. Ooh, okay, the double PK Fire into the down air. It's not going to be enough to KO. Definitely some nice ways to get out of it, though. Looking for the up smash, not going to be able to find it, but now you're stuck on this platform. Nice turnaround with the Frizz, saying, you know what, let me just kind of throw this out, get something on the board, but still these fall-off fairs have been fantastic.
Fall-off fairs and the fake out into it too, right? Like charging the Frizz and then going right off stage and being like, look, like I'm going to get the call out here and you're not going to be able to do anything. Yep, catches him on the platform, teching, and then that's an up smash, no crit, but would have been hype if it was. Full MP pretty much here, so free to do whatever. Cannot find the distance to pull up menu just yet, though.
There's the whoosh, though, to break the situation like we were talking about a little bit earlier. Unfortunately, though, for Syrup. And I wanted to talk about this so much. You can only tell that somebody is a true hero main when they get Zoom every single time off stage. It's like kind of like a sign, right? So going to get the psych up. This is worrisome, Nerf.
Yeah, anything here is going to do it. I would say, like, you could, have bounce now to give yourself even more protection. It's over. You get him out of here. And BeastModePaul, what a way to end it all. That's going to be the snooze to F smash that leads him farther on, taking the lead in this set.
Telling you, when you main this character, you've devoted your life to playing this character.
The hero appears.
You will get every spell that you need, the Luminary, the powers of the Luminary.
The hero draws near, and now it feels like you are drawing near to success here for BeastModePaul. Was able to get past the Ness consistent stuff, like the yo-yo on ledge, and managed to, eke out the win, honestly. Like, you get one of those big reads, and you take everything for it.
I feel like this entire tournament so far for Syrup has been a matchup check. It has been a matchup knowledge check.
Correct.
I mean, we're looking at the run now. We went from Pink Fresh, who playing still majority Min-Min, to playing Kameme on the Sora, and now you have to go through Hero, and one of the best, like we said, as well. So now Syrup, unfortunately, may have a chance of falling to all DLC here, which would be kind of rough, but so far, BeastModePaul once more coming out of the gate swinging. Hero aerials are a little slow, right, but they reach so far.
And because they're so big, they are slow, but that's why they're perfect for some of these like tech chases, right? Like on the platform, Hero can actually get quite a lot because as long as you're catching that roll out with the back air, that's like one of the few times you can secure that laggy hit. And this is perfect situations here for BeastModePaul. He's going to find it here against the air dodge, another laggy option. And Syrup thought that he could use the iframes to escape himself, but no, the third jump gets called out.
Yeah, I love how Paul's also always going for the bounce as well, which essentially invalidates a big part of Syrup's neutral as well with a lot of these PK fires. So now it is going to be Paul. He's been rolling onto stage a lot. I think Syrup should recognize that, maybe stand a little bit closer to the platform rather than the ledge here. And now here comes Paul, going to be able to catch with the whoosh here. And just a couple more jabs just to get some of this MP back, but still, Syrup fighting as best as possible. Going to be able to find the falling fair here, but as any hero main would, there's that zoom.
And you see Syrup going for the aggressive edge guard. That's perfect time. BeastMode's like, fine, I'm disengaging, and now I take stage control because of it, because I can get back faster than you. We are going to see a no-tech situation. BeastModePaul shaking that one off, being like, okay, that's fine. I still have a lead, and Hero with a lead is definitely a phenomenal character still.
Especially
Syrup
when you get all of your MP back, too.
Yeah,
I mean, the options are just all back on the table here. Air dodge is out of the forward air, which I kind of like here, but Syrup now just playing the chase game. Excuse me here. But now here comes... I love just a bold parry into the up smash there.
No, the up tilt, the up tilt technically is a really great option on this platform. We see how good some of the DLC options for anti-airs really do cover a lot of these platforms on both PS2 and small battlefield.
Okay. Going just for the F tilt right on the shield, saying, you know what, if it happens, it happens. But now just by trying to get the zap, and now I feel like Paul's kind of pushed into a corner. How do you get back? But Syrup trying to get the yo-yo, not going to be able to find it. Paul's backing up and throwing out the aerial, saying, you know what, gonna have to approach me a little bit safe, as we see the shield kind of standoff on the right side of the stage. Yeah,
and kind of having to go for some of this grab stuff, right? Like Hero, unfortunately, does kind of rely on grab in sort of like a pinch. You do know that with the right buffs, an up throw will kill, but right now we're not at that point. Zoom gonna get you out of there yet again, just looking for the right read, and Syrup got close that time, but still no cigar. Okay, going to air dodge, no tech again. Paul, need to hit that. But going to just charge up the neutral B for a quick moment here. Here comes Syrup, going to be able to find the forward throw. In this game, looking a lot closer than last. Definitely see not a blowout here, as Syrup is adapting very well. PK fire not going to hit though, but here comes Paul, going to be able to find the back air. Can't find the Zapple though, so here comes Syrup, going to be able to get that onslaught of aerials that he's known for. Yeah, the roll away from BeastModePaul has been like a consistent neutral, get away from me option, and Syrup is now dashing forward, following that up, and getting a lot here for it. This could be a quick reversal, is going to take that jump, and now has to go for the Kaswoosh. It manages to get back just barely, but Syrup has to find something here. The back throw won't do it. Unfortunate for Syrup. We know that his punish game is insane, so not seeing that hit, especially for someone for Tri-State, but now Syrup kind of helpless off stage here. BeastModePaul actually going to try and get it, but it is going to be Paul going up in the set 2-0. You can't help but to wonder what's going through Syrup's head after that miss. This is why it is so chaotic, right? It could go any way at any point, and one good edge guard was working for Syrup. And then all of a sudden, one zoom away, and you go to the other side of the stage, literally as far away from him as possible. You just got lucky. Great stuff coming out from Paul. Once again, Syrup going through the DLC gauntlet of matchup checks at this point. We are going to be starting on Pokemon Stadium 2 as our third game here. And now you can see Syrup getting a little bit more antsy, right? Playing a little bit more aggressive out of the gate, but here comes that F tilt like we were talking about just a little bit earlier. Pretty much. And yeah, you can see, okay, obviously now BeastModePaul respecting Syrup's options is taking a little bit of shield pressure as well, and this is not good. This is not good at all. Syrup said, I have definitely something to prove here, and BeastModePaul is on the receiving end of it. Syrup saying, you know what, that down air didn't hit last game, but let me make sure I still know how to do that one. Not again. Here we go, though. Syrup, unfortunately, going to send all the way off stage, and now being able to pull both Psych Up and Accelerator. We call that Christmas time. And he's looking for oomph too. You can see he's looking for oomph. He's just looking for, if I get this hit, that's going to be a lot of damage right now. We're looking for 30 off the rip. That does seem to be a nice little call out, and Syrup was stuck in that ice block for quite some time, and now getting called out in the magnets too. You can see BeastModePaul, he's been getting a lot of platform conversions with that Zapple. I'm trying to read those texts. Yeah, Zapple actually kind of being the MVP for
BeastModePaul in this set.
Yeah, it's
especially in this
so
matchup.
good.
It reach out so far, but now here comes Paul, just going to throw out the frizz. Not going to be able to find anything though. Syrup just trying to get these fall off PK fires from the platform. It's not going to be enough though. And once again, every single time you need a jail out of free card, you're a hero main. That zoom is here for you.
Right, and not just the zoom, but having your jump to be able to use afterwards. Any other tool manages to get just by the yo-yo too, and wow, runs up and shields. Obviously, you know BeastModePaul does not want to play around with this.
Great job by Paul for not jumping. Everybody would jump from that part here. But now here it is. Syrup in edge guard advantage and will find the pickup off of the ledge with the Nair. Here comes Paul, though, trying to roll what he needs. Going to get the snooze, get the crit.
Yep. No, he doesn't get the crit, but you can see just enough time for him to set up that up smash. Even though it was an aerial, you can see Syrup mashing as fast as he can to get back to awake mode. I don't know.
Okay, Zapple once more, not going to be enough. Pulls the bounce and just waiting for that psych up or oomph here. Let's see what's going to happen. Going for the down air. I like how Syrup is lining himself up a little bit better instead of just reacting to it. But now here we go. Finds the nair, finds the down air, finds a second one, excuse me. And now here we go. It's going to be Syrup trying to get it down, but it is going to be that F tilt.
So yeah, that F tilt 1 is actually intangible on the shield. So we haven't seen it too much from BeastModePaul just because it's like a great option against grounded opponents. It's not that great against like people who are in the air all the time like Ness, but still really good option. So you can see he's feeling it out right now, trying to figure out like if he is going to mash in my face, like I can actually intangible through, very much like how Palutena can.
First time that we're not going to be able to see zoom here, and I like how Paul's just throwing out the sizz, but it is going to be Syrup sealing his way back into the set. 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. Gonna have to reverse 3-0 from here on out. Gonna have to continue this momentum. BeastModePaul, that was a trade, but it was an unfavorable one because he was at such high percents. It is a dangerous situation to be in against Ness because although you have a disjoint in the sword, Ness's magic can actually extend beyond his own hurt box. It is disjointed. You have to give that the respect that it is due. So can't just, you know, use your sword to win the day. You have to rely on some of these other great options.
I want to see a stage switch. I'm not going to lie. I feel like a stage switch would help us out just a little bit here. But here comes BeastModePaul once again coming out of the gate on top here. And geez, the Zapple ladder? I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah, Zapping to Zapple, that was a bit interesting. And now you can see the jab 1 is just like the data, but once he sees the hit confirmed, he goes in for the rest, bounces up, which means that Syrup has to go in close for a melee range approach. And yep, he's getting one here, but it's not damage. It's not the damage he needs.
Okay. It's looking a little bit scary because I feel like Syrup is respecting Paul so much, saying, you know what, go on ahead, get everything you need, but I don't know if I would do that versus a character like Hero here. You don't want to let them get set up. Syrup, though, going to be able to find the back air on there. Can't find the second one, though. Going to be able to find the falling fair on the shield, but now here comes Paul. Okay, get up attack. That was the first time that we've actually seen it, but great parry into the grab.
Beautiful. And yeah, he has to go for the forward throw here. Obviously no buff, so can't really do anything. He has to go for like more edge guard, more potential damage here. And yep, is holding shield a lot, but is not holding it forever, right? It's like he's flashing it up, keeping it on lock, and yep, the delayed back air. Still, we're calling out that air dodge, but no frame trap. Nice.
He went all the way off there with Zapple and made it back as well with Kaswoosh. Great stuff by Paul, but now you got no MP to deal with. And now...
Doesn't matter. You got 10. That's zoom right there. That's all you need. And all of a sudden is going to be the saving grace yet again. A free way back to stage here for BeastModePaul.
Yeah, Hero Nair as well. It's a little bit tricky, right? It kind of like... Instead of a lot of like nairs that kind of go around in a full circle, but unfortunately that is going to be Paul getting gimped there. Kind of goes around in like a half circle going down too. So like quarter circle down, if you will, in FGC terms.
Yeah, exactly. And then of course you have the ability to like, you know, force the buffers out with that yo-yo too. You just get popped up by one of the multi-hits and that could lead to something big. Nice. Holds in, is not going to die. He takes it on the side of the stage. Brilliant stuff from BeastModePaul.
And this is kind of that aggressive game that I was talking about a little bit earlier that I wanted to see Syrup do. Chasing Paul around the stage, not feeling safe enough to open menu, so now has to figure out what to do. Go, has the psych up ready to go, but honestly, you kind of need a miracle here, and you can see that Syrup is trying to bait out Paul to kind of use that wax, say, you know what, go ahead, throw it, see what happens.
Yeah, okay, so he instantly throws a bang, which is pretty light on terms of like MP conservation. Yeah, he's gonna get called out there.
That's the Syrup,
and gets the full reset, the running at you from the platform into the back air, and it does connect. Good call out there from Syrup, and BeastModePaul, like he just doesn't have like the reaction necessary in that moment to find a quick button from Hero. He doesn't have that quick of buttons.
Okay, going to be able to find the dash attack here. And now Paul in kind of the defensive spot for the first time. The down tilt, though, will pick up, going for the zap, not going to be able to find it. Here comes Paul. That back air has been getting a ton of mileage, going all the way out there with the accelerator, but great anti-air by Syrup, and the Gimp with the yo-yo. Great stuff. We got ourselves a game 5.
We do have a game 5, and there it is, the Gimp ability, right? You force that buffer. We talked about it earlier in the game, and it comes into fruition at the end. Perfect win condition for Syrup is that, you know, heroes kind of tend to panic off stage. They have to keep an eye on their mana. They have to keep an eye on what kinds of specials that they're using, and yeah, BeastModePaul ends up pressing the shield button too early. So we'll see what happens. Game number 5. This is for all the marbles here.
Thank you.
Yep, this is it.
We get a stage change. I think this is what we needed to see a couple games ago. You take any Tri-State player to PS2, you're taking them home. And granted, that's for a lot of people, but Tri-State, especially our top players, we don't go anywhere else. So I like just the change of scenery here. Let's see how Paul's going to be able to utilize the center platform, because in Syrup's gameplay, he loves to use that platform to drop down, get the PK fires, or drop down, get side magnet back air. So I want to see if Paul's going to be able to kind of take that real estate for himself. But so far, Syrup playing excellent here. Paul, though, going to be able to pull the zoom right when he needs it.
Yeah, very true. Gonna have to just try to space out. Use your good aerials that you're trying to just like poke the shield as much as you can. And now calling out some of Syrup's buttons as well. The dash attack getting caught here, getting bounced off stage. Very lucky, but still going to be able to utilize the tool. Still, the aerials from Ness are not to be slept on either. He's not just a projectile character, trust me.
Okay, Paul has to fight the way out of the corner. F-tilt is a good start. And pulling the accelerator. Kaboom, though, going a little too far here. Here comes Syrup. Going to be able to get the forward air into the forward throw. Going for the rocket, at least, or even teasing it.
Yeah, I mean, the fake out, I obviously could have gotten something, maybe. I mean, BeastModePaul might have been able to shield that in time. Looking for that Judge 2 frame, by the way, the Flame Slash and both the Crackle Slash as well. So you are able to get a lot there as an edge guard if you get it up on the menu. Right now, BeastModePaul has to get out of these PK fires. Syrup's been getting a lot of leverage off of that one, Lyric.
Okay. Unfortunately for Paul, he's not able to make it back on stage. The accelerator back air going to look really good, looking for it. And that's what we were talking about before, right? Whoosh into just the follow-up on the forward air. That's definitely something that'll bring you back in, but Syrup still just finding a lot of these aerials that he needs.
Right, especially with Acceleratle, is unmatched speed, and you have the precision necessary to find those hits. Syrup caught well off guard, now can't seem to find a land. Does trade a little bit, but I mean, now takes stage control because of it. This could be good for Syrup.
It doesn't get it, but gets the turnaround hit of the yo-yo. I feel like Paul recognizing, I just dashed in a little bit too early there. F-tilt again, has it ready to go. Exactly. Will he do it?
He does throw out the sizzle as he sees Syrup kind of go in and around. Jumps right into the F smash. That nice call out from Syrup, and this could be one edge guard. Still not able to set up on ledge. Good call out from BeastModePaul.
Yeah, you know he wants it. He wants the thwack. The crowd kind of wants it, right?
Kind of.
But we'll see. Going to be able to find the forward air, the zapple. I feel like Syrup has figured out great tech into the air dodge off, but Paul is there to cover it.
More time to set up.
Game 5.
I know, and it's close at that. He gets a down air. What the heck? Okay, now he's going to be able to get that forward throw, just reset with the zoom. Does find a little bit of a pop-up situation and gets a grab here on the air dodge too. BeastModePaul now pushed to the ledge, has to get something here. We're seeing the Trump potentially come out.
Okay, hitboxes are going to trade here. Here comes Paul, has to find the aerial. We'll find the first forward air. Can't find the zap though. Here's the up tilt. Crackle, slash, and the fair going for the up smash. Not going to be enough. Here comes Syrup though. Has to get it. The thwack not going to be enough. And the back throw will do it. That is going to be Syrup surviving the DLC gauntlet to keep